Assalamualaikum. Hello guys. Today I would like to revise questions about joints and muscles from Chapter 6 Support System. Let's go. Question 1. Diagram shows a position of a forearm when bending an elbow. A. What is muscle X and Y? 2 marks. To answer this question, we have to study the diagram again. We can discover that X and Y muscles are located between the shoulder and the elbow. The biceps lies on the front of the upper arm, so X is biceps. The triceps are on the back of the upper arm, shows that Y is triceps. B. Explain the actions of muscle X and Y when arm bends. 2 marks. When arm bends, X contracts or gets shorter and Y relaxes, gets longer at the same time. A pair of X and Y muscles work together in an antagonistic movement. C1. An athlete must do a warming up exercise before starting an event. Explain why. 2 marks. Warming up exercise increases the temperature in the muscles and loosens up the muscles and joints, making the muscles more elastic and more extensible. 2. Ali is a basketball player at his school. What happens if he does not warm up before training? 1 mark. Ali will result in muscle cramps or continuous contraction in the muscle. 3. List 2 ways in which Ali can maintain a healthy musculoskeletal system. 2 marks. Ali should take diet which rich in calcium or phosphate, and he should practice good posture like keep back straight when lifting heavy objects to avoid back problem. 2a. Diagram 2.1 shows a structure of joint in human knee. Name the P fluid and Q tissue. 2 marks. P is the synovial liquid or fluid to provide nutrient to Q tissue. Q is the cartilage or the smooth cushion between the bones. 2b. Diagram 2.2 shows 2 types of joints R and S in human skeleton. Explain 1 similarity and 1 difference of each joint. 2 marks. In diagram 2.2, we can discover that R is the fibrous joints in the skull, meanwhile S is the knee joint. So the similarity is R and S are the places where the bones meet. The difference is R is the immovable joint which prohibits the bones from moving, and S is the movable joint which allows bone movement in one plane. C. Diagram 2.3 shows the knee of Mr. Sam who suffered osteoarthritis. An orthopedic replaced the damaged joints with artificial one made from metal as diagram 2.4. Question. Explain the causes and ways to overcome osteoarthritis. 4 marks. Osteoarthritis, or simply we can call it as OA, happens when the cartilage breaks down. Joints can get painful, swollen, and hard to move. The causes of OA is due to aging, and the repetitive use of the joints over the years irritates and inflames the cartilage. The ways to overcome OA are by getting regular exercise to lose weight and undergo a surgery. Question 3 is an example of an essay question. Diagram shows a forearm of humans. joint S and joint T. A joint is the location at which bones connect. They are constructed to allow movement and provide mechanical support. Explain the similarity and difference between joint S and T. Total marks are 5. To answer this question, let's study the diagram again. It is obvious for us that joint S is the elbow joint and joint T is the shoulder joint, where both of the joints allow movement of the bones. So, we have to list 3 similarities of joint T and S according to the marks stated in the question earlier. We can write that both of the joints have cavity filled with synovial liquids, are covered with cartilage to reduce friction between bones, and are connected with ligament to allow movement. The differences between joint S and T can be answered by comparing the type of joints between them and give explanation about their functions. Please always bear in mind to draw a table for every comparison question. So, joint S is the elbow joint or a hinge joint which allows the movement in only one plane, while joint T is the shoulder joint or is a ball and socket joint which allows the movement of bones in all directions.